Today on Newsbeat, cats and dogs come together for a cause.
And what is going on in Perkins? Find out the big plans.
Also, if you've thought about majoring in dance, the new head of the dance department might make that possible.
All this and more. Newsbeat starts right now. Good evening and welcome to Newsbeat. I'm Ambry Washington.
And I'm Michael Edmondson. Thanks for joining us.
The Senate has a deal on the table to end government shutdown and raise federal debt. The bipartisan plan comes hours before the United States borrowing authority expires. House Speaker John Boehner says his chamber will not block the Senate proposal and wants Republicans to get on board. Today's plan makes no substantial changes to the health care law, which Boehner vows to continue fighting.
If you live on campus or were leaving to go to the library last night, you might have noticed Baton Rouge Fire Department vehicles parked outside the Pentagon. Spokesperson for the Baton Rouge Fire Department, Robert Combs, says there wasn't a fire, but instead a medical call made by a student. Officials aren't releasing the details of the student's medical call emergency.
The LSU College of Music and Dramatic Arts is stepping it up. They have hired a new dance director with a new vision to completely revamp the dance program. If you are interested in getting more involved in LSU Dance Department, you can audition for the LSU Dance Ensemble tonight at 6 p.m. in the MDA building.
Really soon you might start noticing a chain as you drive down Perkins Road. Tiger TV reporter Andrew Franzella explains how a two-lane highway may reduce traffic in Baton Rouge.
Catering Cajun formed 25 years ago, so they certainly aren't strangers to the area.
You know, it's never made it this side of Seagan, so you wondered when it would happen.
McNulty is referencing the expansion of Perkins Road between Seagan and PQ Lane, which was announced at a recent public meeting by East Baton Rouge Parish.
The intention is to widen Perkins Road from 2 lanes to a 4-lane divided highway. And tonight we're just reviewing the alternatives that are still being considered with the public.
I've got 1 foot of my measuring tape right here, and I'm squatting about 50 of these from Perkins Road, which is right behind me, and that's what the design calls for, a 50-foot minimum expansion from the original 2-lane Perkins Road, which could possibly take out signs like these and other parking lots.
The city also plans for a 30-foot median down the 1.4-mile stretch of road.
It's going to be similar to like up north where you're going right for X amount of distance before you can come back left. It's more of an inconvenience on that design, from what I understand.
It controls where they can make a left, which they usually have to make a right and go down the ways and make a U-turn to go back the other way.
While the city looks at all alternatives, the town area between Seagan and PQ Lane plans to meet Thursday to discuss the future of the 2-lane highway.
I like to think that it would be beneficial. I think that the city people that plan stuff can make things beneficial for people. I'd like to see what their decisions are before I make my decision.
Traffic usually means more business, but that business comes with a price. For Tiger TV's Newsbeat, I'm Andrew Franzella.
Property owners along Perkins Road will have to make business sacrifices if plans are put into place. If you hear some barking today on campus, don't be alarmed. In fact, the barking dogs are here to help you de-stress during midterms. Reporter Delencia Ross is live at the parade grounds with the details. Delencia?
The LSU chapter of Kappa Alpha Theta is ready to let the dogs come out and play. They are hosting this event free of charge for all LSU students in order to fulfill their National Day of Service. There are therapy dogs for you to play with in association with the Capital Area Welfare Society, also known as CARS. So whether it rains or shines, the ladies of Kappa Alpha Theta will be out here on the parade grounds until 7 o'clock tonight. Back to you in the studio.
There will also be free drinks, snacks, and study supplies available. So if you want to take a break and you've got about 2 hours, you can go see the puppies. Well, we got some surprising rain today, would you say?
I know, it's been crazy to have that rain after this nice, beautiful week we've been having.
I know. Up next, weather forecaster Lauren Graham has the latest on weather, so stay tuned.
Good evening, LSU. I'm Lauren Graham, and here's your daily weather forecast. Let's start off with our picture of the day taken by LSU alumni Brandon Dinley. This picture was taken at sunset at the LSU Lakes. You can see clouds hovering over the lake, which shows the rain that was moving in late last night. If you want your picture to appear in the next weather show, hashtag TigerTVWeather on Instagram or Twitter. Today has been pretty cloudy and rainy. Tonight, there is only a 10% chance of rain, and temperatures will start out in the low 80s and move into the 70s and even 60s. On Thursday, the high is 78 degrees and the low is 58 degrees. There is a 40% chance of rain, so I would bring an umbrella and raincoat with you just in case. The humidity should get up to 81% by the end of the night, so it's going to feel much hotter than it actually is. Now to the 5-day forecast. Temperatures are pretty consistent except on Saturday. Temperatures will drop down a little. We should see scattered thunderstorms in and out throughout the rest of this week and temperatures in the high 70s. Hopefully the rain can bring in some cooler weather to bring down the humidity levels a little bit. Well, that's all for today, so don't forget to check Tiger TV for your up-to-date campus weather report every day. I'm Lauren Grant, back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Lauren. Coming up in entertainment news, Taylor has the highlights from the New Orleans Film Festival.
Taylor also tells us about Comedy Central's appearance on campus, so stay with us.
Hey Tigers, welcome back to Newsbeat. I'm Taylor Tyser bringing you the latest in entertainment news. So this past Thursday, Comedy Central paid a visit to campus with a hilarious show in the Union Theater. They brought 3 of the hottest comedians for a free show for students. The opening act was even LSU's own winner of the last comic standing, Candy Cox. But the main comics were Kevin Barnett from MTV's Guy Code, Thomas Middleditch from The Office, and TJ Miller from She's Out of My League. Of course, at least one of the comics had to make a few jokes about where we're from, but TJ Miller chose to make fun of cane sauce. It may have been a weird joke, but it was funny because y'all know we love our cane sauce. I know this because I had the pleasure of attending the show and I had such a good time watching those 4 on stage. I even got to meet them after the show was over. So if you're looking for a free good time, check out the Union Theater for some great entertainment. So the New Orleans Film Festival is coming to a close tomorrow, but this year had a ton of highlights. Firstly, LSU's own filmmaker Zach Godshall and assistant professor Michael Pasqua featured a documentary called Water Like Stone. The film is about Louisiana's fishermen, shrimpers, and lifelong residents dealing with the vanishing wetlands. Apart from the documentary, there were a ton of Louisiana films, including Brad Pitt's newest project, 12 Years a Slave. According to The Advocate, Brad Pitt and the rest of the cast actually were in New Orleans for the showing of the movie. How cool is that? The film has gotten such great reviews that it's headed to the big screen. So props to Brad Pitt and New Orleans. Have y'all heard the new song about Chinese food? Well, just imagine Rebecca Black's Friday song with a little blonde girl singing about how much she loves Chinese food. The songs are probably so similar because the same person made them. The singer is newbie Allison Gold, and she starts out by singing about clubbing even though she looks like she's 12, and ends up tickling a giant panda. Confusing? Yes. Entertaining? No. Well, looks like it's going to be a popular song because her YouTube video already has 2.5 million views. I just hope they don't start playing it on the radio. So our lovely weather girl, Lauren Graham, recently was in a movie last semester. Are you guys familiar with This Is the End? Because it just came out on DVD, and I think you guys should buy it and watch our lovely weather girl in the show. Well, that's all I have for today. So join me next week. I'm Taylor Tyser for the latest in entertainment news.
Thanks, Taylor. Coming up, we now have some more information on the new dance director for the LSU College of Music and Dramatic Arts.
You may not have a large dance department, but with the new head of dance, Sandra Parks, the program may start to look very different in the near future.
The biggest thing I want to focus on, if you put it short, is the student experience. Simply because right now we are a dance minor, and how do we serve the students to let them have not only a quality experience, but also to promote their artistry, to promote their academic excellence, with the dance classes that we offer. That's my biggest vision.
Students are excited to have Sandra join the department. The dance program has a lot of potential, and they think Sandra is just the woman for the job.
I think Sandra, she's a great pick for the new chair. Like, she definitely has a good vision and a good plan for the next few years, so I hope they keep her around.
Sandra is a very experienced dancer who has choreographed award-winning pieces and performed in national tours. She got her start when she moved from Taiwan all the way to New York City.
Well, I was trained in Taipei, Taiwan, where I grew up. And I was training classical ballet and Chinese dance. And then, in high school, I did more modern dance in Graham technique. After high school, I actually moved to New York City.
Sandra Parks has all the credentials to take the LSU dance department to the next level. She hopes to add more classes, more concerts, and even a study abroad program.
We're definitely starting a study abroad program this coming summer to go to Taiwan. That will be the first study abroad program as far as like dancers going along. So that would definitely help out.
For Tiger TV, I'm Delancia Ross.
It's going to 3 or 2. If you're interested in getting more involved in the LSU dance department, you can audition for the LSU Dance Ensemble tonight at 6 p.m.
But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for Newsbeat today. You can catch our full shows online on our YouTube channel and on tigertv.tv and our YouTube channel. And always check up on our latest on our Facebook and Twitter.
From all of us, thanks for joining.